Okay, so if you've been watching my channel and you've seen the videos on the retro chip tester that I've been doing, you'll know that I created a power supply for that. Um, I had to do a minimum job lot on those boards, so I have some spares if anybody is interested in them. They look like this. I'll sell these for $10 each, unpopulated. Um, Probably takes $10 in parts, and if you're any kind of electronics geek like me, most of these parts you'll already have, so it won't be a lot of extra expense. But this is a really good solution. I kind of think that if the developer of the chip tester had this board when he was doing the 2701 algorithm programs or whatever you want to call it for testing the 2701 DRAMs, those are RAMs that are used in like Space Invaders, probably old computers and stuff, that it may have worked because the power requirements would have been easily met by this board. But like I said, I'll sell these for $10 each plus shipping. A couple things I need to comment about on this board. Let me show it what it looks like. Um, you'll notice that the capacitors kind of in the top center, one says 2200, one says 4700. Those are way too big. They don't have to be those values. I'm actually using 2500 microfarad for the 4700, and I'm using 1000 for the 2200, and that's sufficient. I got a little carried away with the values there. Also, the D3 LED that's in the upper left corner there, that silk screen is actually backwards. So if you buy this board, you'll need to switch. You'll need to install that LED in backwards, or it won't illuminate. If you install it backwards, or if you install it as indicated on this board, it won't burn it out. You just have to remove it and reinstall it. Everything else on this board I installed as is, diode values, the fuse even. One comment about the fuse: don't really need that for this because all the outputs are coming through 3-pin regulators, TO22 type regulators. They're current protected. What you could do instead of putting a fuse in the position right there, you could put a switch, and that would be, you could use it as an on-off switch to the board. So if you don't want to put a fuse, put a switch there, or just short it, just put a jumper. But I did put a fuse. I think I put a 1.5 amp fuse or something. Um, but if there's any interest, leave a comment, and we'll figure out a way to get the purchase figured out and sent to you. Um, just offering this up. Now remember, I don't have very many of these. I have less than 10 spares. So if you want one, do something quick. Thanks.